It was only a few months back that we gave this 2006 Mustang GT a lot more power with a Roush supercharger. Well, today we're going to continue that Roush theme and give it some more volume and sound with a Roush Extreme exhaust kit. This Roush Extreme Performance Catback exhaust system is going to fit your 2005 to 2009 Mustang GT or your 2007 to 2009 GT500. Now they take a very unique approach with this exhaust system to give it maximum flow and maximum sound. Now on these cars, the mufflers are usually behind the axle. What Roush does is move it to resonators and move them further up the path, which gives you a lot more flow and a lot more overall volume. This will definitely be on the extreme side as far as sound levels go. Again, this will be a direct bolt-on replacement. It keeps your factory catalytic converters, but definitely check noise ordinances depending on where you live to make sure this is going to be legal. Now, it's made of 2.5-inch mandrel bent stainless steel with a pair of 4-inch chrome tips, and again, it's a direct replacement for the factory. So let's get started with the installation. For this installation, a lift or a jack and jack stands, 1/2-inch ratchet, 15mm socket, short extension, and a flat blade screwdriver. All right, so this car does actually have an aftermarket axle back already, but the removal process with this and the factory exhaust is exactly the same. We're gonna go up here, separate the mid pipe from the axle back, then remove the mid pipe from the front pipe. Let's separate these two, just loosen up this clamp. We'll have to slide the clamp, so just bend this tab up a little bit. There you go, and separate. Okay, now we'll just basically twist this to separate it. Extra set of hands will come in handy to make sure you don't hit your back bumper. Now to slide this forward off the hangers and remove. And now we're going to throw the factory clamp back in place, and then we're going to install our tailpipe first. Okay, we spray a little bit of lubricant in the hangers to make this go on a little bit easier. Simply just line it up and slide it into place. All right, so we're going to put a hanger up into place here. Now take the mid pipe, just kind of fish it up over the axle. Okay, I'll slide this back on up front here. And tighten it down. I tighten the factory clamp. We're gonna go adjust and tighten the tailpipe. Okay, now you'll repeat the process on the other side and your installation's finished. All right, see how this Roush system sounds. Definitely a little deeper at idle. Really has a muscle car kind of tone to it and a lot of crackle when you get off the throttle. All right, let's take it for a ride. Now Roush does consider this to be their extreme catback, and usually you hear the term extreme, and a lot of times for some people it kind of scares them off, but this is, I mean, while it's loud and does have that kind of aggressive tone that we like, it really isn't bad at all. I mean, I'm curious how it's going to be on the highway, but it sounds good. It's a nice crackle to it, but it's not like painfully loud or anything like that. Now without cats on the car, I would probably go that direction, but if you're keeping your factory cats or high flows. I mean, it sounds good, but it's definitely not too loud. But it does a good job of kind of covering both realms of sound, where like on lower RPM, it does give you that like deeper muscle car tone by having the resonators forward mounted. But when you get on it, you also get that louder, more like raspier kind of tone the modern cars have. Supercharger makes this car a lot of fun to drive. That's the thing with Roush is they usually, I mean, Roush works a lot with OEM and stuff like that, and they usually don't go over the top. Like, they're good at making their stuff perform and work and scream aftermarket without like screaming for attention. I mean, this sounds good, and like I said, it will get loud at high RPMs. There we are on the highway, right at 2,000 RPM, and there's no drone at all. I love the sound on D-Cell. Roush exhaust combined with the Roush blower kind of makes this like a baby Roush. I mean, it really is, creates a car that's a great value. I mean, 3 valves can be had pretty cheap. They sound good with the blower on it. They're making equivalent power to a Coyote. Installation, like any other catback, pretty straightforward. Honestly, this one, I would say hour to an hour and a half. Be back on the road in no time. Hey guys, hope you enjoyed that video. Make sure you click on the CJ button so you subscribe for future videos, and click the corner up here for more videos for your Mustang.